How very interesting. Lay down some gray here. Let a little bit of the color come through. And I'm just going to take a pencil, scribble through it, give it some texture. Ooh, blew away. I have an overhead fan on because it gets stuffy in here. Okay, that doesn't show up too much, so let's do this. Let's get some black. I made this stamp out of packing styrofoam, and I glued it to a piece of cardboard. Oh, that's very interesting. Look at the texture on that. Let's put a little more black. The paint kind of has to be thin. I kind of like that. Just like that. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to set this one to dry. Let's see what happens on a paper bag. Turn it all different ways. Now, what if let's put some gray lines in it. Looks like a piece of art already. Press on it. This is a skewer. I use these a lot. To scrape and make lines. So what I would do is I'd let this dry, and I might use this on another mixed media collage piece because that's kind of interesting. I probably add some gold on here. Let's see what happens when I use this old swimming pool floatie. Gave it a little more texture. So you can use all kinds of tools to make collage papers, not just brushes. Put that one off to dry. This I think is just a piece of mixed media. We'll start with some lines like this. I kind of like this is like dry brushing. It's when the paint is not really completely on your brush, but I kind of like the look of dry brushing. I use it quite a bit in my art. I let it run out of paint, and so it's like faded. A little more water on this. Good old palette knife. This is a Castile black. I think that's a watercolor. I might be wrong. Let's go in here and make some random dots and marks. Put them in different places. So you have something different going on. I kind of like that. Now let's use charcoal and do some little doodles. A little circle around that. Random. I might write words words on here. Put my initials. Sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want. Here's another little crayon, and it's a Neo color, so it's really good to use these with water. I'm gonna put this in here and see what it looks like. I might hit it with some water so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going places where I think your eye might go. Okay, let's put a little water. Let me see. Aha, it smears. So that's what happens when you put water on it. That's kind of interesting. I'll let that one dry. So when I have leftover paint, this is an old phone book. When I have leftover paint, I try not to waste it. And I might put it on paper and then put it aside for another day, and I just have a box of them so that when I'm ready to start doing a mixed media piece, I don't have to create any collage papers. Okay, this is from laundry soap. I save the lid, because you never know when you need a good circle. And look at, I just keep loading it on there. So I like to overlap them. It gives you an interesting look. Okay, we'll set that aside. And this paper's really light, so it's gonna float all around. This is, that's gone, is what that is. So we'll start over. It's that fan, overhead fan. Went a little wild. Well, hopefully that gave you a good laugh. Did me. Today is Sunday in the studio. I like it, it's quiet. I'll only be down here for like an hour or so. Then I'll go up and do stuff with my family. So we're gonna try again. This is a calligraphy marker, and put some lines in here. I think this is bronze. This is not gold. But look at the contrast when you put a line with a circle. How interesting. So let's go this way. This is almost dried out. I'll take the skewer, put some random marks in. You just kind of roll the skewer. So I hope that gives you some ideas on making calligraphy paper, and making some doodles and collage for your mixed media pieces. You could write all the way across this. Sometimes I like to do dots. Do them in a group to make it interesting. So use your creativity, and sky's the limit. Boy, that fan is just giving me a time today. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day.